guys, welcome back once again to this YouTube channel. This issue of regional democracy is actually gaining more grounds. I can boldly and literally tell you for free. And the Northerners are giving the Southerners more and more reasons for them to, clamor for this regional form of government. Only the Northerners have been against this thing. Even Shitima, the vice president, has equally stated his opinion against this regional democracy and all that. And today, the Northerners have come out to make a very authoritative statement, and this other statement is the reason why this regional democracy is supposed to come, because it is proposed that before the 1st of October this year, that our country Nigeria should return back to its regional form of government. Before we delve into the issue of regional democracy, I want you to listen to what Asari Dokubo said. I'm going to play a video for you to listen attentively to what this particular man said about him being an Igbo man and some part of River State that he mentioned and listed as Igbos. A lot of controversies have surrounded some areas in the River State where some of them will say we are not Igbos, and some Igbos are saying you people belong to the Igbo tribe, and that is why you're answering a lot of controversies. Well, let me play the video so I can listen to what Asari Dokubo said and how he categorized some regions in River State and the history and everything he said about some of these areas that are Igbo. When we come back, we'll analyze and continue with the issue of the regional democracy.
The Jaws and the Igbos, what makes up River State? You can't take us for granted. So the River State Igbos are denying they are not Igbos, they are Igbos. Yeah. How can you better say they are Benin? Better say they are Benin. What language are they speaking? Benin language. What name are they answering? Is it Punwa? Is this Oba Punwa? I don't know what Punwa means, but I know that it is a disabled. I don't know what Punwa means. Is it Punwa? Yes, Wiki. Is it Oba Punwa? The people that do not know their identity. Amalaba, the throne I'm sitting now that you are seeing, the throne is an Abama from Obo. I cannot deny, I might not like the characters of Igbo people around, but I cannot, because of that, reject my Igbo identity. I have Igbo blood flowing in my veins. I have Igbo DNA. It's a Punwa, it's now Oba Punwa. These are the characters that the president, Bola Tinubu, is aware who are even denying where they come from. So whatever reason, Amechi is this thing. Wigwe is this thing. Which of them is answering the Benin? Pick. That about Benin. Hey, they are Benin people, everybody. Pick. Not gonna go be Benin. But that's not what I'm talking about. We're talking about democracy. President Bola Tinubu, a lot of people make sacrifices. By now, Alfred Ilele, them person, one-on-one. Baba Mojola, Ola Oni. Beko.
From the video you just watched, if you listen attentively to what Asari Dokubo said, he is speaking from a history point of view. A lot of people are arguing whether the Ikwere and some other areas in River State, are Igbos. They don't like saying that they are Igbos. Some of them accept that they are Igbos, while some of them don't accept. But I don't think this is actually much of a case. I don't think it's much of a case. When we get this particular regional form of government, all this particular part will still fall under the eastern part of or the eastern region. This, which is basically the truth. they will fall under the eastern region. There are four regions in regional democracy. We have the northern and the western and the eastern region. Maybe they will actually create the middle belt region and all that. So Asari Dokubo was actually just speaking history and all that, stating that he's an Igbo man, his father Idi Abale and all that, and stating that some regions and some people that say that they are not Igbos, they are actually some rivers people that say they're not Igbos. Meanwhile, they answer and speak Igbo language and all that. They are deceiving themselves. But this does not matter. I can boldly tell you for free. It does not matter. The point I'm bringing is that whether when we get this regional form of government, that whether you are from rivers or not, the Igbo land, all of them will be categorized within the same region, which is what the regional democracy stipulates and states. I can boldly and literally tell you this for free. So that is what Asari Dokubo was actually saying. Well, on another developing story, the Northerners are giving the Southerners more more reason, as a matter of fact, to return back to this regional form of government. When we say that this regional form of government will be the best, because people with similar ideologies, people with similar culture, people with similar religion will actually govern themselves together. Because what is spoiling and destroying this nation is because of our diversity. I can boldly and literally tell you for free. I can boldly and literally tell you for free. When you gather people that have similar ideology, religion, and culture together, they will function very well, and they will actually not hate themselves. But in this country, you could hear someone from some area saying an Igbo man cannot be the president. You could hear some from other regions saying this person, we cannot vote for this person because he's a Christian and all that. The Muslim ticket, a lot of things. The country is being based on religion and ethnicity, which is not supposed to be so. Now look at what some Northerners are saying, because this is why a lot of people said let people with similar ideologies go. The issue of open grazing is actually causing a lot of problem. Remember in the House of Assembly the other day, some Northern leaders and senators came out and said that cows are, some cows' life are probably more important than humans. That the Fulani herdsmen value their cow more than the human life, and for that reason that the federal government should not ban the issue of open grazing that has been causing a lot of issues that have led to insecurity in our land and all that. While some certain senators are saying that they should stop that. How could they be comparing cows with human lives and all that? We could see that the level of diversity in this country is getting out of hand. Now, today again, a northern group has actually come out to speak on the issue of open grazing, saying that it is practically impossible, that it is against the constitution of Nigeria for them to ban open grazing, that it is the right of Fulani herdsmen to walk from north to south and for anywhere they want to walk with their with their cows, to destroy everything, to destroy farmlands and a lot of them. Let me show you what some of these northern groups said. They said, look at the head, this open grazing. They said it's an abuse of this particular person speaking on open grazing. He said it's an abuse of the sensitivity of all northern Nigerian people. The name of this person that made the statement is Jamilu Charanchi. He said Mr. Jamilu Charanchi, national coordinator of the coalition of northern groups, expressed his thoughts on the recent proposal by certain parliamentarians to end open grazing across the nation. Recently, a few members of the House of Assembly proposed ending open grazing and encouraged herders to embrace new practices like ranching in order to provide for their cattle and other farm animals. The legislators want to put an end to the tension that have arisen in the past due to the open grazing problems between herders and farmers, like I've often narrated in my videos. They said the lawmakers' decision to put an end to herders' practice of open grazing was strongly opposed by Mr. Jamilu Charanchi. He argued that the herders' fundamental human right to conduct business throughout Nigeria would be violated if this regulation were to be enforced. All of them are saying the same thing, especially some of these northern leaders, that if they ban open grazing, that their fundamental human right to conduct business throughout Nigeria would be violated. This is not the point. Nobody is restricting them from not conducting their business. The ban was on open grazing. They can go to any place and buy a land or buy a ranching and start rearing their cows there. But open grazing and taking cows to work in cities and areas, this is what the government is speaking about, because this is what has led to the herders farmers clash, because these people use their cows to destroy the farm produce of some farmers and all that, and this has led to a lot of crisis. So this defense and this opposition argument that these northerners are raising does not make sense. Imagine saying that he argued that the herders' fundamental human right to conduct businesses throughout Nigeria would be violated if this regulation were to be enforced. This is not true. This is not true. He went further to say something. He said he posed a crucial query regarding who will pay for the establishment of these ranches, which the herders would use if the measure prohibiting open grazing is put into place. Look at what this northern leader is actually asking, that who is going to provide the ranches. If you are doing your private business, the cattle rearing is not a federal government business, neither is it a state business. It's a personal, is a private business and personal business. If you want to start a business, you have to go and rent a shop. If it requires land, you have to buy or rent a land, because if people are making huge profits from the sale of cows and all that. So why are you saying, why is this not only the action who's going to provide for the land and all those things? This is your personal business and you invest and get your return. The only thing is that you can put it in the price of your cows and probably increase the prices of your cows. It doesn't matter, provided this is going to end the issue of headers farmer prices. They said, speaking to Arise Television in a recent interview, he stated that the ranching is not a problem, but for someone just to wake up and decide to bring a bill to the house in order to stop movements of cattle from one place to another or from one state to another, that is ridiculous and unacceptable. He said, in fact, it is an abuse of the sensitivity of all northern Nigerian people. Let's talk about ranching first before we talk about open grazing. What do you have on the ground for these headers? Can you imagine? So, someone personal business will not be cut out for by the federal government and state governments. At the end of the day, the profit will not be returned back to the state government or federal government. Rather, it will return back to the alhajis and their personal pockets. This man went for that to say something. He said, "Do you have the settlements, the crops, all the grasses, and even the places to put in place for the ranchings?" These are questions that need to be asked. You could imagine.